All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit our Q cube again to go back to our original one. It doesn't go back to it. I'm sorry. That's a misnomer. It actually just recreates the Q cube for us. All right. So what I'm going to do with the Z modeler brush now is let's go ahead and make a proxy. I want basically a box that will end up having, a doorway in it, or at least a hole for a doorway, a couple of steps, and just like a square shape for the top. All right, so let's go take a look at this. Okay, well, we can actually do it from here. We can do it with this. Let's go ahead and I want to add in an edge right in there. I also want to add in a top piece here. All right, I want to click, 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 and oop. Oh, that's right. Oh no, I can't do that. I need to extrude, but I can't get to my menu. I cannot get to my menu. Okay, I know how I can do it. Hold on. Okay, I just actually had to increase the size of my screen really quickly. So I should be able to do this now. Yes, I can. Okay, awesome. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull in our door. All right, so this is like, it's not the door, it's the entryway into the mausoleum. Let's go ahead and add in an edge loop here. And I want to Alt, Alt, Alt. And I'm going to pull this back. That's the interior wall. I want to Alt, Alt, Alt. And I want to push, oops. No, I wanted to push this back. Let's go for pushing this back. There we go. Yeah, something like that. That works. The white throws you, I'm sure it's throwing you off because you think it's selected. It's not. It's just that's the color it gave me. Let's go ahead and hold down our Alt, and we're going to paint the top. And paint the top. That way we can extrude it out. And then we're going to paint this with Alt. Hold down my Alt key. And we're going to extrude this one out. Yeah, that'll work. All right, we're going to Alt this. Alt. Alt. I'm going to create the first step here. Oops, and I accidentally, oh, I thought I did. I thought I had done that. I accidentally selected the interior polygons, which is why that did that. And we want to Alt this one. Okay, good. And now let's go ahead and pull that down. And I'm going to Alt, 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 Alt. Scale it out. So there's our first step. I do want this step in the front to be a little bit wider or a little bit longer in the front. So they're kind of stepping up and into it. There we go. I'm good with that. All right, let's go ahead and Alt all of this. I'm holding down my Alt key. And the beauty of it is it just doesn't paint through on the different sides. It just does it on the one. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this down. And we're going to Alt this out again a little bit. Go ahead and pull this out. But I want to Alt the front a little and extend that out. All right, that'll work. I'd be okay with that as a basic proxy. Obviously, the mausoleum is not going to look quite like this. The nice thing is we can look to adjust it as we need to, but I think I'd be okay with this. I'm going to go ahead and hit the transpose, W. I'm going to grab the very front piece and hold my shift and pull back, and then I'm going to pull this back a little bit farther. Yeah, there we go. If I hit my P key just to take a look, Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. P to go back into ortho. I do think I want to grab this. Well, no. Actually, I don't. I'll just scale it. I'm going to do W, drag, and I'm going to just pull this out a little bit. There we go. If I hit my P key, yeah, I like that better. I'm not going to do anything at the top because I actually have a cornice or a top built in Maya that I want to import into ZBrush so that we can look to detail it. But I want to use this as a base, as a proxy, as a stand-in for when we're looking to make all the different components. Because I do want to make sure that we're going to make all the like I said, we're going to make the different components in different files and then import them to position them as we need to all over this particular model. All right, let's do a quick. If you do a D, that does not look like a mausoleum. D is the and then Shift D. D shows you an approximation if you were doing like a mesh smooth on the model. Shift D brings it back. But again, why we have geometry? You can go over to the geometry tab, and you can change. You can change the resolution using the dynamic subdivision. And you can change the number, say, flatten it out. Oop, see, there you go. Oh, that's a little cleaner. See that? It's curving the edges, but that's just because we need to pull that up a little bit higher. Maybe let's see what it does to 7. Oh, 7's nice. 7's good. So this is it looking, smooth. If you hit Shift D, this is it not smooth. D, this is it smooth. I'm okay with that though. That's nice. I think that'll work very well for what we're looking to do. And I think this will stand in for a nice proxy model. So let's check our subtools. Okay, I'm going to hit F to frame it. What it just did is it framed it, zoomed in onto our house. By the way, if you want, you can just grab the polysphere, hit F to frame that. And then let's go to our mausoleum proxy. And again, deformation comes in handy. Let's go ahead and just scale it up. And we're going to scale it up one more time. There we go. Nice. I think that's big enough. Technically, I mean, right now, size is relative. But I think that'll work. Obviously, we need to make a door, have a roof, some columns, the plaque that we made, we're going to use that, and then some nasty creepy crawly busting out of it, which we haven't made yet, but we certainly are going to look to do that. That's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be some nice organic modeling. But I think for a proxy, I think this will work pretty nicely. If we wanted to, I mean, I guess we could. Let's go ahead and do a quick, let's go ahead and duplicate this really quickly. We could, as we have already done before, we could go ahead and grab, I want to switch back to our standard brush. Could Control Shift click, and we'll go to our clip curve. Oops, make sure you're not in perspective. That just gave me a warped view, and I just realized that. So clip curve, oops, Control Z, clip curve, clip curve, clip, clip. All right, let's turn that back on. I'm going to go ahead and move this out for now. All right, so let's go ahead and just scale this in. Squeeze that in there. Going to grab it over here. Hit the X so we're not in symmetry. I want to have a column that's going to fit right in the front here. So let's go ahead and do something like this. Again, just prior planning, you just want to get some stuff squared away. I think that'll work very well. It's a bit thick, so I'm going to pull this back. I'm also going to go ahead and scale this up. So you can see we're actually pushing into the top of the piece, and we don't want to do that. We'll just go ahead and move this back a little bit. Okay, great, that'll work. Now, again, mirror and weld, but we can't do it, remember? It's left to right, not right to left. So we'll go ahead and go to the deformation tab, mirror it, then we'll go to our geometry tab, modify topology, mirror and weld. Remember, combinations of. So we're now got just a quick basic proxy shape for our mausoleum, at least the walls.